Imagine gods with powers beyond belief. Lightning bolts splitting the sky, oceans parting at will, and epic battles that shape the fate of humanity. Welcome to the world of Greek mythology, where the gods' powers are both awe-inspiring and terrifying. Greek mythology is a vast collection of stories that have captivated people for thousands of years. At the heart of these tales are the Greek gods, powerful beings who were believed to control every aspect of the natural and supernatural world. These gods were worshipped, feared, and revered by the ancient Greeks, and their stories have been passed down through generations. In this video, we will explore the most overpowered Greek gods, those whose abilities and influence were unmatched. We'll dive into their origins, their roles in mythology, and the incredible feats they were known for. From the king of the gods to the ruler of the underworld, each deity had unique powers that set them apart. We'll also discuss how these gods were depicted in ancient art and literature, and how their stories have influenced modern culture. Whether you're new to Greek mythology or a longtime fan, this exploration of the most powerful Greek gods will give you a deeper understanding of their legendary status and the impact they had on the ancient world. So sit back, relax, and get ready to journey into the world of the Greek gods and their extraordinary powers. In the realm of Greek mythology, the question of which god is the most overpowered, or OP, is a fascinating debate. Determining their power levels requires examining various criteria: the scope of their domain and influence, their mythological feats, their symbolic representation, the extent of their worship, and their interactions with other deities. By analyzing these factors, we can uncover the hierarchy of power among these ancient gods. Cronus, the Titan god of the harvest and the youngest of the original Titans, is known for his monumental act of overthrowing his father, Uranus, to become the ruler of the cosmos. Cronus's reign, however, was marked by his fear of being overthrown by his own children, leading him to swallow each one at birth. His wife Rhea managed to save their youngest, Zeus, who would ultimately dethrone Cronus and establish the rule of the Olympian gods. Worship of Cronus was largely associated with the festival of Cronia in Athens, celebrating the harvest. His downfall and the rise of Zeus marked a significant mythological and religious transition from the Titans to the Olympian gods. As the king of the Olympian gods, Zeus stands as a central figure in Greek mythology. His domain includes the sky and thunder, and he wields the mighty thunderbolt, a symbol of his unparalleled power. Zeus's rise to power began with his successful rebellion against Cronus, freeing his siblings and leading them in the Titanomachy, a 10-year war against the Titans. Zeus's numerous myths highlight his authority, from punishing Prometheus for giving fire to humanity to intervening in mortal affairs. His ability to command the elements, his strategic mind, and his position as the ruler of both gods and men underscore his supremacy. Zeus was worshipped widely across Greece, with major sanctuaries at Olympia and Dodona. A notable controversy in Zeus's mythos involves his numerous extramarital affairs, which often led to conflicts with his wife, Hera. The god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses, Poseidon wields immense power with his trident. His dominion over the oceans, which covers the majority of the earth, grants him significant influence. Poseidon's volatile temperament is well documented, as seen in his role in causing shipwrecks and earthquakes. His power is further illustrated in the myth of the contest with Athena for the patronage of Athens, where he struck the ground with his trident, creating a saltwater spring. Worship of Poseidon was especially strong in coastal cities, with major temples in Corinth and Sunium. His archenemy was Athena, due to their rivalry over the city of Athens. Ruler of the underworld and the dead, Hades commands a realm far removed from the other Olympian gods. Despite his domain's somber nature, Hades' influence is profound. He oversees the dead's souls, ensuring the balance between life and death. His role in myths such as the abduction of Persephone highlights his power and the fear he instills even among the gods. Worship of Hades was less public, often conducted in mystery cults and private rites. His archenemy can be considered to be Demeter, due to his abduction of her daughter Persephone, which led to the myth of the changing seasons. As the queen of the gods and the goddess of marriage and birth, Hera wields significant influence, particularly over women and family. Her marriage to Zeus, though tumultuous, places her in a position of considerable power. Hera is often portrayed as a vengeful goddess, punishing Zeus's lovers and illegitimate children, which underscores her fierce and protective nature. Worship of Hera was widespread, with important sanctuaries at Argos and Samos. A major controversy involves her constant opposition to Zeus's infidelities, often resulting in severe punishments for his lovers and offspring. The god of the sun, music, prophecy, and healing, Apollo is a multifaceted deity with vast powers. His control over light and his association with the Oracle of Delphi, the most important prophetic site in ancient Greece, make him a crucial figure. Apollo's myths, such as slaying the Python and aiding heroes like Hector and Achilles, emphasize his strength and divine abilities. Apollo was worshipped extensively, with the Delphic Oracle being his most famous cult center. His archenemy is Python, the serpent he slew to claim Delphi. The goddess of wisdom, warfare, and strategy, Athena embodies the intellectual and strategic aspects of battle. Born fully armed from Zeus's head, Athena's birth signifies her importance and unique origin. Her guidance of heroes like Odysseus and her victory in the contest for the patronage of Athens, where she created the olive tree, showcase her influence and intellect. Worship of Athena was centered in Athens, with the Parthenon being her most famous temple. Her archenemy is Ares, as their domains of strategic and chaotic warfare often clashed. As the goddess of the hunt, wilderness, and childbirth, Artemis is a protector of young women and a fierce huntress. Her skills in hunting and her association with wild animals highlight her dominance in nature. Artemis's myths often depict her as a vengeful goddess, punishing those who offend her or harm her sacred animals. Worship of Artemis was prominent in places like Ephesus, where her temple was one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. Her archenemy is Actaeon, a hunter who she transformed into a stag for seeing her bathing. The god of war, Ares, represents the brutal and chaotic aspects of conflict. Unlike Athena, who symbolizes strategic warfare, Ares embodies the raw violence of battle. His presence on the battlefield is formidable, though he often faces defeat due to his impulsive nature. Ares was worshipped less fervently than other gods, but he had temples in places like Sparta, where his warlike nature was revered. His archenemy is Athena, as their contrasting approaches to war often put them at odds. The goddess of the harvest and agriculture, Demeter's control over the fertility of the earth and the seasons is vital. Her power is most evident in the myth of her daughter Persephone, whose abduction by Hades causes Demeter to withhold the earth's fertility, leading to winter. The resolution of this myth explains the cycle of the seasons. Worship of Demeter was particularly focused on the Eleusinian Mysteries, a set of secret religious rites. Her archenemy is Hades due to the abduction of Persephone. The goddess of love and beauty, Aphrodite's power lies in her ability to influence desire and relationships among gods and mortals. Her origin story, emerging from the sea foam, and her numerous love affairs highlight her enchanting and often manipulative nature. Worship of Aphrodite was widespread, with major centers in Cyprus and Corinth. A major controversy involves the judgment of Paris, where her promise of Helen's love led to the Trojan War. Her archenemy can be considered Hera, as they often competed in matters of love and beauty. The god of fire and craftsmanship, Hephaestus is the divine blacksmith who creates weapons and armor for the gods. Despite his physical imperfections and being cast out of Olympus, his skill and creativity make him indispensable. His creations, like the armor of Achilles, are legendary. Worship of Hephaestus was prominent in industrial cities like Athens, where he had a temple. His archenemy is Ares, due to the love affair between Ares and Hephaestus' wife, Aphrodite. Ranking these deities' power levels is not without controversy. For instance, while Zeus is often considered the most powerful, his rule is frequently challenged by other gods and his own actions. Hades' exclusion from Olympus due to his underworld domain adds complexity to his perceived power. Similarly, the rivalry between Athena and Ares represents a clash between strategic and chaotic warfare, making it difficult to definitively declare one superior. Considering the established criteria, Zeus emerges as the most overpowered Greek god. His dominion over the sky, his leadership of the Olympian gods, and his central role in numerous myths underscore his unparalleled authority. Zeus's ability to command the elements, his strategic mind in maintaining his rule against various threats, and his position as the arbiter of divine and mortal affairs solidify his status as the most powerful deity. Zeus's power is further emphasized in his interactions with other gods and mortals. He often intervenes in mortal affairs, either to enforce justice or to pursue his interests. His numerous offspring, both divine and mortal, extend his influence across the mythological landscape. Despite his flaws and the challenges to his rule, Zeus's ability to maintain order and command respect from other gods highlights his supremacy. Final rankings. Number 1. Zeus, supreme authority over sky and thunder, leader of the gods. Number 2. Poseidon, mastery over the seas and earthquakes. Number 3. Hades, dominance in the realm of the dead. Number 4. Apollo, wide range of powers, including prophecy and healing. Number 5. Athena, strategic brilliance and wisdom. Number 6. Artemis, fierce protector of nature and young women, commanding respect and dominance. Number 7. Aphrodite, influences love and desire among gods and mortals with immense power. Number 8. Demeter, controls fertility and the seasons, playing a vital role in agriculture and nature. Number 9. Hephaestus, master craftsman of divine weapons and armor, indispensable despite physical flaws. Number 10. Ares, embodies raw violence and chaotic aspects of war, focusing on brute force rather than strategy. Share your favorite Greek gods in the comments below. If you're fascinated by Greek mythology and want to dive deeper into related topics, be sure to watch our next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mythological insights.